And it looks like it's going to have to be modified straight out of the packet. So what's unusual about that? Alright, I don't know how I didn't notice this before. Alright, so if you look at these engine mounts, you'll notice that they're not the same. I have two left ones here and two right ones here. The two inner ones are smaller than the outer ones. I didn't even notice that when I bought the diffs. Maybe the bigger ones are from Landy and it has the diff sitting lower. Very interesting. I'm not sure why that is the case, but if I need to lower the front diff in the future, these will be an option for me. Interesting. Okay, here we have two front propeller shafts, the one on the bottom. This one here is the normal one from the DB52T, and the one on the top is the one from a DA52W, the special one that has the viscous center. And you can see that the size, this is actually separate. There you go, now you can easily see the size difference. And the reason it's different is to make up for this. The viscous center. Now they're almost the same size, except for the size of the flange, which we looked at earlier. It's bigger for this one than it is for this. So hopefully it fits. These are all the spare drive shafts I have now, so if you need one, let me know. This one here is the... Oh damn, I've already forgotten. No, this is the one from my truck, the DB52T. And the one at the top, that's from a Landy, DA32W. Now I've got these lined up the best as I can here. And you can see at the other end that there is a slight length difference. And that is because of the flange on the front diff. Tidbits. All about tidbits. Little tiny differences. Here we have the DA32 Landy diff bolted in with the viscous center. A nice brand new propeller shaft. Just get under here. And it's too short. As you can see, it's about 50 mil too short. What are you going to do about that? Well, this area has a flange on it. Here, you can see. And the inside of the propeller shaft has corresponding edge for that to sit in. So, what are we going to do there? I created a CAD drawing for a spacer to fill in that gap. And here it is. Fairly simple and straightforward. There we go. But then I discovered this. Here we have at the top a DB52T front drive shaft, and at the bottom a DA32W drive shaft, also from the front. We knew they were different, but one thing I didn't know that was different is that this end has the sticky outy part, and that has the inny part. So if you do this, they fit together perfectly. So what I'm thinking is, cut that, and have them professionally welded together to make it exactly 50 mil. This will bolt to the gearbox, and this will bolt perfectly with my little flange here onto the drive shaft that I have, or propeller shaft. So that is the plan. The other way these two things different is that the DB52T has this sort of spacer thing in here, and all of the joint grease and everything is all contained in this. So that end part is really just a spacer. Whereas on the DA32W, the end part is actually part of the joint. So now that I've removed that, this is now junk. that could still be sold, and somebody could put another end on it. Not the case with this one. This is now scrapoo. Good thing it wasn't full price. Can you tell which one is DA32W? That's right, this one. It's full of grease. As I was saying, this one from the DB52 is just a spacer. There is grease in there because there is a slight hole in the end of the joint that allows grease to pour out of it, and obviously it has. I don't know whether that means that the joint is damaged or whatever else, but it is what it is. I'm not going to use it anyway. It's all scrapoo. This is all I'm planning to use. So let's give it a clean up. For those that don't know, yeah, I do own a Cappuccino. There it is there. I just haven't started it in about 4 years. So let's walk through it. We've got the same sort of recirc valve here. That looks different. Look at the way the all those sensors are stuck up there rather than being stuck underneath the throttle body. It's like so much nicer. Everything looks a lot cleaner in here compared to an F6A Cappuccino. It just seems like there's more. Seems like there's more room to work. That belt doesn't look like it's going to be a lot of fun to work on. And yes, mine's an auto, but I have all of the parts required to change that. Yeah. What else can I tell you about this thing? Mine is not a winter pack. Although I'm not sure if the EA21R did come in a winter pack. I'm the third owner of this car, and I love it. Like, I just opened the bonnet or the hood, and I can't believe it's mine. Like, I just jacked up the back of it as well to double check that the fuel filter was still in there, because I had a feeling that I pulled it out. I didn't. Things are pretty straight car. It's got a couple of little dents on it, but nothing a quick trip to a dent removal guy wouldn't be able to fix. It's completely stock except for KYB suspension. I will change that for coilovers. I want adjustable ride height. I think this is a little bit low, to be honest. Yeah, it's just, if you have a Cappuccino, have a look and see the difference. Like, there's so much more room down in there. Yeah, it's all happening. It's all there. Look how much rust I've got there. Nothing. How about check it this side. Let's check how much rust is there. Nothing. And there's a little bit of surface rust underneath the car, but yeah, it wipes off with your fingers, so it's nothing at all. It's got virtually no rust on it at all, which is bizarre for a Cappuccino. But yeah, it hasn't moved in 4 years, and we've got this mold build up on top of the rocker cover. This thing had a small leak from the timing chain cover, so I decided to let the road tax inspection thing, the shuck end, expire, and then fix it at my leisure, then get it back on the road. And it's been about 4 years because I've been busy with the carry truck and didn't have the funds to begin this, because it's going to be quite a big build. Nothing too spectacular, just a big build. We'll be doing a lot with this car. First of all, changing it to manual. Anyway, that is a trip around my Cappuccino. That is it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next one. If you enjoyed the show, leave a comment, let me know about it. If you'd like to support the channel, head on over to the Garage K Facebook page and click the Shop Now tab. you can pick up one of my limited edition handmade key rings. Or sign my door with spray paint. Thanks for the support. See you in the next one. Later.